Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Expedition. And in today's episode, we are going to be continuing our goal of getting ourselves an angel ring. But in order to do that, we need to get into Botania quite a bit farther, because I need Terra Steel to be able to get the final infusion stone that I need to get the angel ring. And, well, to say that we're a little bit far from Terra Steel is a little bit of an understatement. We have this. This is all that we have right now. That's just not going to do it. So we have a lot of work to do as far as Botania goes. But that's what I want to do a little bit of in this episode. I want to get into that a bit. And that's the plan. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to get a little bit of a setup going here to get our ender pearls, to get some mana generation going. Now we have 3 overgrowth seeds that we have found basically throughout our journey through this mod pack. I'm surprised we only have 3, honestly. I thought we'd have more than that. Are there any hiding in here? Overgrowth seeds? Anywhere? New? Over? No, guess not. I was positive we had more. Okay, well, fine, fair enough, not a big deal. So we've got that going. We also have a massive quantity of coal, which is good, because we're going to want to use that, I think, for our Botania setup. I think what I want to do is I want to get a little bit of automation going here. Let's just make these into coal blocks, like so. There we go. And that should be acceptable, I think. And then we'll just put them in there. So, in order to automate mana production, I need... there we go. I need a couple of these guys right here, Endo Flames. So we're going to need Mystical Brown Petals, Mystical Red Petals, and Mystical Light Gray Petals. Now, I don't have a whole lot of that stuff, but I can grow it. So if we go Mystical Red Flower, what was it, Light Gray, and then Brown, I believe. That should be the stuff I need to make 3 of these Endo Flames. And I think 3 will be enough if I use my 3 Overgrowth Seeds as well. Because for those of you who don't know, what Overgrowth Seeds do is they greatly increase the rate at which stuff generates mana. Or if it's a passive flower, like for example a Daybloom, it doesn't increase the rate, but it does increase... it basically prevents them from decaying and dying. So there's a few different ways that you can go about doing it, but I think this will work for me. Where is all my essence stored? There we go. Let's just put those guys... Oh, not the... Yeah, there we go. All right, so the first thing that I think we're going to have to do is grow ourselves some flowers. Now, we can grow those right here, I think. This should be fine for a location. And I'm just going to water those up. I don't think these seeds are 10-10-10s. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not. But we don't need a huge amount of the petals either. Just a handful should do fine. Although those grew pretty fast. Maybe they are. Maybe these are 10-10-10s. I don't think they are. There's a really easy way to find out. We got 1... No, definitely not 10-10-10s. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grow a bunch of these guys, and I will be back with you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back. So I've got all the petals that I should need. Now, I do need a little bit of this mana powder as well, which you get by just throwing basically any kind of powder, like gunpowder. I believe it also works with like redstone dust, all that kind of stuff. You get that by throwing it into a mana pool. So I'm going to need 3 of those, and let's just use redstone dust. That's probably easiest. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that didn't work as I thought it would, but that's fine. There we go. So that should do. And then I'm also going to need a bunch of seeds. There we go. So let's head down to the Botania room. And I think we should be good to start making all this stuff that we need. So let's go and grab a water bucket. There we go. I will need that. And then we're going to need, let's check the recipe one more time. Brown, red, gray, 2 brown. Okay, got it. So 2, 1, 1, and a seed. So water goes in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was not right, was it? Did I just do that wrong? What did I do? 2 brown. Oh, are they mana petals? No, mystical brown petals. Red and a gray, right? That's what I put in, isn't it? Why? Oh, Durr. We need the mana powder. Talk about a noob mistake. There we go. Much better. And then what I can do is I can refill that. Right-click this. And then it's good. Makes things go much, much faster. So there we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so now we have 3 of these endo flames. And these guys will generate a pretty decent amount of mana. So I think what we're going to do is we'll go... I'm almost tempted to put this guy... Do I have my Wand of the Forest on me? I think I do. Yes. Yes, I do. All right, let's check this. And check this. Let's throw one of those guys at it. That should generate a ton of mana. Let's just put that there. I can always move the flower. I mean, that's going to generate quite a lot. So why don't we just do that? And then we'll put those ones here. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, like that. And that should work. Now, if I throw a block of coal, which of course I don't actually have on me. Let me go grab some coal here. If I grab some coal and I throw that onto that middle section there, I believe... Where's my coal? Here we go. Let's just grab like 3 stacks. I believe if I do that, it should be grabbed by all... I think all 3 of those endo flames will have the ability to grab coal if I throw it right there. So we'll throw 3 blocks of coal. Oh. Ring of Magnetization needs to come off, otherwise I'm just going to pick it back up. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So they can all pick that up. And then let's link that. Let's link all 3 of these guys to this mana spreader. Like so. So that should generate a pretty good amount of mana. Now, one issue is that this Gorma Lily is, I think, also able to grab coal. Let's just throw a block of coal at it and find out. Maybe. Maybe not. It doesn't seem like it. Okay, so that's good. So actually, we're probably okay. Let's grab him and put him there, and then I'll just put the Gorma Lily over here. Like that. You link to that. No. No, 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 no. Linking these things is so annoyingly difficult sometimes. Like, it's not always very intuitive. There we go. All right, so now we need to wait for these guys to finish up so that we can figure out how much time we need in order to automate this little setup. And I think the way that we're going to do this is with an I think it's called an open crate. Open crate, here we go. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 living wood crates, which should be pretty easy to get. I don't know that I actually have the living wood, but we'll find out. We'll find out if I do. I know I can get more if I don't. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of living wood. We're totally good. Okay, cool. That was not... What? Living wood planks. Okay. So I need to do this, I guess? No. I'm confused. Living wood planks converts back into living wood. What? Why is this not working? It should work. Oh. Aha. There we go. Got it. Okay. Makes sense. I'm just a derp. There we go. So let's just make, one of those should actually do the trick, I think. And then we'll need a hopper. At least one. Let's actually just grab a couple of them. And some trapped chests, I think. That should do. Okay, now, timer. Let's see. What do we have for timer? So we've got the redstone clock. There is... Let's do a search for clock. What do I have as far as clock options go? We've got the time wood clock. We've got the clock eye. We've got... I thought there was a thing from Botania that looks like an hourglass. Let's see. Hourglass. Here we go. Mana glass. Okay, that's not that hard to make. I mean, I suppose we could do it with just your basic run-of-the-mill redstone as well. Let me look into this for a little while, guys. Let me figure out how I want to time this, and then I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. So I've done a little bit of testing, and I think I want to do it with this guy right here, the hovering hourglass. Now, this thing's pretty cool. It's basically a timer that functions based on sand, and sand, regular sand, will count for 1 second, red sand for 10 seconds, and soul sand for 1 minute. Now, on an overgrowth seed, endoflames will process a block of coal for approximately 3 minutes, a little bit less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds is basically what it comes out to. So I think if I set it for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which would be 21 pieces of red sand, I should be good. So let's take a look and see, first of all, do I actually have any red sand whatsoever? Oh, I do. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so 21 pieces of that. Then what we need to do is we need to find a way to get our coal blocks into our open crates. And I think I have a way to do that as well. That's probably not the most efficient way, but, you know, those of you who have been watching me for a while probably know that redstone is not really my speciality. So we're going to do it, kind of the noob way. It may not be the best way in the world, but that's okay. It'll work. It'll work, and that's the important thing. So let's head down here. Here we go. I want to put my 2 endo flames back down like that. We will rebind them to this mana spreader like so. And those should all be connected now, right? Yes, good. Okay. And then I'm just going to build up, I think right here is where I want my open crates to go. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, just like that. And that should do. And then on top of those, I'm going to put a little bit of redstone dust, because in order for them to not drop stuff, they have to be powered. with redstone dust. So we will put that right there. Do I not have a ring of mana on me or something? I feel like I should be going faster. Oh, here we go. Band of mana. There we go. There's my double jump back. Okay, much better. So we'll put redstone dust like that. Now, at the moment, these would drop stuff. So, for example, if I feed some hoppers into these guys like that, and then on top of them, we were to put trap chests. Oh man, that's going to be hard to do. There's one. There's two. And then we can put just a regular chest in the middle. That way the chests are separate inventories. As you can see, that, on the other hand, is a little bit of an issue. I didn't think about that. Let's just break those like so. Yeah, that should be fine. Whatever. We'll have a minor hole in the ceiling right there. It's not a big deal. Okay, so as you can see, if I put redstone in here, it's going to start dropping out, which is not really what we want. That's not good. We don't want that. So let's grab our redstone. We don't want it to be dropping out of the open, out of here. What we need is for this guy to be powered. So now you can see that this is powered. And now if we put stuff into this hopper, it'll stay in the hopper and it won't fall out. So the way that we're going to do that is just a real, very, very simple little gate. We're essentially just going to invert the redstone signal. So we'll put that guy here, and on top of that, we'll put a redstone torch like that. And that should keep this powered unless this block right here gets powered. And what we'll do is I'll put the hovering hourglass here, and then I suppose I could just use a slab for this. That might be a little bit better looking. Let's just quick make a living wood plank slab. There we go. And I'll just put that guy here. And then we'll just put a bit of redstone dust like that. And let's just look real quick. Good. So now, in theory, if I put this red sand into here, when that runs out, it will pulse this, and these guys will end up dropping the stuff that I need. So let's just grab all of our coal out of here. And I'm just going to put a stack of coal, or a stack of blocks of coal into each of those chests. That should do the trick. Like, this should now be automated, and it should drop coal for me every 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So that will do the trick. Now, let's go grab some more coal blocks so that I can actually have this going for an extended, long period of time. I mean, obviously, at 3 minutes and 30 seconds a block, and for, the amount of blocks that are in a stack, this is obviously going to give me quite a large amount of stuff. But the big thing is I want to keep this thing going. So let's just go. I want to make sure I still have some coal, though. Let's just put this stuff back. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Let's make a handful more coal blocks, and I think that will probably do the job. That will probably suffice. Let's see here. Then we'll drop on down. There we go. And bump that up to 64. So those each have, we'll put 2 stacks of 64 blocks of coal into each. And I think that will work. It should pulse. We'll have to test it out, though. And that obviously is going to take a little while. So I'm going to come back in, looks like about 2 minutes or so, and we'll see if it works. All right, guys, I am back. The sand is almost out. There it goes. And it flipped. And it totally didn't work. What? Why did that not work? That should have turned off that torch for a moment. Did these guys... There's a hopper in here. Did it not have time? Maybe it needed... Maybe it needs a little bit more time to actually do the thing? Tell you what, let's do this. Let's just experiment with a single piece of sandstone in there. That way it's only 10 seconds. We can change the timing again later. And just see, does this pulse? It does. Oh, and there it worked. Okay. That was weird. I don't know why that didn't work before. Maybe it was because there wasn't anything in these hoppers, and the hoppers were locked for some reason, but I mean, that worked. That worked that time. That was weird. Okay. Well, whatever. I will wait till these guys stop, and then I'll put this back in, and in theory, we should now have a working mana gen. So, this thing should fill up, and all should be good to go. But guys, I think that is probably going to do it for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.